Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Frater Atrius Horus with Lance and Grail Priory. Broadcasting from the Hermetic Hermitage in the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. Welcome back. Welcome one and welcome all. Glad to have you. Whether you're a new viewer or a subscriber, returning viewer, always happy to have you here. Tonight is going to be the tarot episode. So I've got a couple of cool things to show you. And a really special item to finish off the evening with. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's see here, what's our first item? I want to say I ordered this quite a while back, and then I got an email saying that they were having an issue with alright. They had an issue with supply chain. This was, I think I ordered this probably, yeah, end of last year. The ship date on here is December 13th of 2021. And they sent me an email saying we can ship it in a plain box, or we can hang on to your order until we get supplies in and ship it out in the box it's supposed to come in. And I said I definitely want it in the box it's supposed to come in. And then it was less than 2 weeks later I got a notification they shipped it. And this whole time I've been thinking, you know, I really hope they honored my request and held on to it and shipped it in the correct box. And I am pleasantly pleased to say that they did. And here we go. This is Tommie Kelly's 40 Servants deck. This is the 5th year anniversary limited edition set. And this is one of the few things that come wrapped that I am going to go ahead and open up and show off on camera. For somehow Tommie Kelly had stayed off my radar until sometime last year, and I had run across his 40 Servants deck and his Grimoire of the 40 Servants and ordered a copy. It's can be used as a divination deck, can be used as an oracle deck, but it's also, these boxes are so hard to get apart. Here we go. It is also a Chaos Grimoire, Chaos Servitor deck. A little bit of shipping damage there, but we'll go with that. I like the ribbon here. So yeah, so sometime last year I got a copy of the deck and the book, and the book comes with a, I believe it's a 45-day, I don't know if you'd call it an initiation ritual, but it's definitely an attunement ritual. You spend 45 days and attune yourself with all of the 40 servants. You start off with is it the bishop? We'll get to it, I'll tell you what it is. But you start off for 3 days with I think it's the bishop card, and then you do 1 card a day. You do a little invocation and light a stick of incense, light a candle, and then you finish it up with 3 days with the bishop card again, and then it attunes you to all the 40 servants. And I did that ritual last year. I've been working with the card since. You can use them as a divination tool, as an oracle, or as servitors. And so far I've been working with it for close to a year now, and I've had amazing results. I would highly recommend it. You can get the cards in the deck. I got these cards from Game Crafter, I believe it's called. You can get the Grimoire of the 40 Servants on Amazon. Tommie's webpage is adventuresinwoowoo.com. I'll put a link down in the description. The first deck I got is the oversized deck. These are the standard tarot / playing card size deck. These were only available for about 2 months towards the end of last year in the celebration of the 5th anniversary of the deck being released. And then he also released a book, second edition of the Grimoire of the 40 Servants. I'll go ahead and open that up here since we're talking about it. But yeah, I've been working with him for almost a year now. And here's the accompanying book. So you can use it as a divination system, you can use it as an oracle, you can use it as a chaos servitor. And I had such amazing results with this. I went ahead and bought a both a deck and the book for the 5th anniversary limited edition. So this is no longer available. It was only available for a couple months towards the end of last year, but you can still get the regular deck. I'll set the book aside here for a second. We'll go through the cards here. Each card has a picture, obviously, the title. It has a sigil that's associated with it. The new deck, the differences between the new deck and the old deck is these are supposed to have a I believe it's supposed to have the original 4 devils and then the revised version of the 4 devils that he's changed. We'll get to those. I'll try to flip through them here and take the devils out so we can look at those last, so I don't spoil them as I'm flipping through the deck here. So far I haven't worked with the devils myself. I've just worked with the main servitor cards themselves, and I've had incredible results. I've as a divination tool, they have been spot on. I have was using them here recently, and I was like, I'm doing my, I draw a card and try to concentrate on what I'm drawing a card for, and then it's just, they're like spot on, and I'm like, I don't like what these are saying. And then I realized that it's because I was using them as a divination tool instead of what I was really looking for, and trying to use them as a servitor like they're designed. And it was like, yeah, they're telling me things I don't want to hear instead of trying to help me achieve the ends I'm trying to achieve. And then I realized, if I would just stop asking them for guidance as an oracle or a divination, and just put them to use instead of sorry, I'm trying to sort them out here so I can present everything in a logical order. if I would stop just asking them questions and use them as tools like they're designed to be used, I think I would have a lot more better success. And lo and behold, that is indeed the case. Let's see. Okay. I just wanted to get the devil cards sorted here. We'll go through them here one at a time, so we'll give you an idea of what you're looking at. This is in no particular order. This is what I was calling the Bishop card. It's actually called the Saint. But there is a initiation ritual in the book, the Grimoire, that comes. It doesn't come with it. You do have to buy them separately. But there is an initiation ritual in the Grimoire that you start off with the Saint card. I think you venerate it. I say venerate. You basically put it in a position, preferably on your altar. Someplace you're going to see it and display it. Light a candle. Burn a stick of incense, or if you prefer, use other incense. And through a short little ritual invocation of the card, you call upon the Saint for 3 days and ask it to basically you ask it to to come to you and reveal themselves and to obey you and basically be your servants for you. And then you'll do 1 card a day for the other 39 days, and then you'll end up closing with another 3-day ritual with the Saint. So to work through the whole deck, it's a 45-day ritual that you'll do every day. You'll need 45 sticks of incense and 45 candles, and it basically attunes yourself with the deck. And I worked through that the end of last year, and man, I tell you what, it's just it's been a banger. It was I've had amazing success with the deck so far, and I really haven't delved into it as deeply as it could be delved into. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. It is a very unique take on both tarot cards, divination tools, and chaos servitors. You can get Tommie also sells. This is the standard size deck. There is a larger oversized deck that's I don't have one within reach here, but those are a little bit larger. And then he also sells, I think they're, I don't know, about 4x6 or 5x7 larger laminated altar cards you can buy of all of them individually. If you're have a particular servitor that appeals to you or that you would like to use, I will get to her here in a second. But the librarian, of course, I don't think it would be a surprise to anyone. I bought a oversized laminated copy of the librarian, and she has a prominent place in my library at all times. And let me tell you, in the past year, she's brought some amazing things to the library, and I won't discount that one bit. If you've been watching my videos and continue to watch the videos, man, all I can say is props to the librarian, man. I mean, I can't I can't give anybody more credit than that, you know. Okay, so we have the Fortunate, the Giver, the Healer, the Idea, the Librarian. This is my favorite servitor by far. She has a permanent and prominent spot within my library, and she has definitely brought some amazing books my way in the last year. I can't give her enough credit. The Master, the Monk, the Mother, the Adventurer, the Planet, the Protector, the Road Opener, the Seer, the Chaste, the Conductor, the Dead, the Desperate, the Devil, the Explorer, the Father, the Fixer, the Gatekeeper, the Guru, the Levitator, the Lovers, the Media, the Messenger, the Moon, the Opposer, the Protester, the Balancer, the Carnal, the Master, the Sun, the Witch, the Thinker, the Contemplator, the Dancer, the Depleted, the Contemplator, the Eye, and the Protector. Tommie also makes these card images available on his website for free. If you're free to download the images and work with the images as you will. You don't have to buy a copy of the deck unless you want to. I would highly recommend it though, because it is I just can't say enough good things about it. This is called the Unifying Sigil. It basically encompasses all the 40 servants into one sigil, if you want to work with the whole deck as a whole. And then you have the 4 devil cards. They consist of Varmon, and the limited edition deck has 2 editions. This was the original Varmon card, and then this is the new one. Tommie made new editions of all the devil cards, and included both the old and the new in his limited edition set here. These are... I can't really speak much to the devil cards because I haven't worked with them personally, but they are... While they are servitors and they are related to the deck, they are their own things, if that makes sense. This is a Jerdel. This is her original card, and this is her new card. You have Harvin and his original card and his new card. And Tommie is a artist, and he did design all of these cards himself. And then we have 4 versions of Kronvok. Actually, I believe this was the original edition of Kronvok, and then there's another one, and then yet another edition. And I'm not sure what these are. I've got 4 cards here that I'm not sure what they are. As you see, this deck did not come with a book in the box. So if you want instructions on the deck, you can either buy the Grimoire, the 40 Servants, or look it up on Tommie's website. Not 100% sure what these cards are. These did not come in the first edition of the deck, so I'm not sure. I would have to look at the book, but if you want a new take on Chaos Servitors, or a new take on divination tools or tarot decks, I mean, I cannot recommend this enough. Again, this the 5th edition set is no longer available. No, or the 5th edition. The 5th anniversary deck is no longer available, but the deck itself and the book are available. The 2nd edition of the 40 Servants Grimoire is available on Amazon. It is available both in hardcover and paperback. And here we have the Grimoire, the 40 Servants, a complete guide to the magic and divination system by Tommie Kelly. Here on the back you have the sigils of all the 40 Servants. It says here, the 40 Servants is both a divination oracle deck and a powerful collection of chaos magic servitors. They give easy access to potent archetypal energies. Tommie's website, we have TommieKelly.com, the40servants.com, and adventuresinwoowoo.com. This is the 2nd edition. It is revised. It's not necessarily as much added to or expanded over the first edition, but it has been edited and cleaned up to make it more readable and understandable. It goes through, you know, what are the 40 Servants, what is divination, what is magic, and then it goes through the rituals here. There's the initiation ritual, where you initiate yourself to the deck, or initiate the deck to you, and a couple of other rituals. And then it goes through each of the cards. You have the card in color, full color. It gives you the name, the sigil, and then a little explanation about the card. Each card has a mantra, associated keywords, and then a prayer. And that's the same for all the cards. You have the balancer sigil, the mantra, the keywords, and the prayer, so on and so forth. And then here in the back you have the 4 devils, the old and the new artwork. You have the sigils. You have a cheat sheet. It gives you a little short rundown of what all the cards are about, what they mean, what they stand for. How they relate to the elemental attributes. The servants that work well together. I just started recently using this this week, as a matter of fact. I am in the process of trying to get a new job, and I'm like, you know what, I was using it as a divination tool, and for been trying to get an interview for this new job, and I drew a card one day, and it was like, you know, I don't like what that says. So I drew another card, which was happened to be the same card that I had on my altar. It had been on my altar for a few days before, so I'm not gonna get into what card was what, but let's say I had card A on my altar for a few days, and then I drew a card for this job, and it was like, man, I don't like what they just told me. So I shuffled again and drew another card. I got card A again. And then bigger than shit, card B turned out to be right. And then the next day, I'm like, I'm going to draw another card. What's going on with this job interview? And I got another card. I didn't quite understand at the time, but by the end of the day, I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. That turned out exactly like what they said it would. And then it finally dawned on me, you know, maybe for my purposes, I shouldn't be using them as a divination tool. I don't need a card to tell me what's going to happen. I need a card to direct what I want to happen. So I whipped out the old book here and looked up the cards that work well together. There's a section in here for business opportunities, and I pulled, it happens to be a set of 3, so I pulled those 3 cards out and I put them on my altar, and I've been offering them a stick of incense every day this week. And lo and behold, my job prospects have turned around quite a bit since then. And then today they've really came forth for me, and they got a stick of incense and a candle today. But I have to say, just in the past week alone, they have really went to bat for me. And you know, say what you will, some people believe in magic, some people don't. People believe in spirits and servitors, and some people don't. I'll be the first to say that I am have 2 feet very firmly planted in the psychological theory of magic. I'm not a big partaker of the spiritual camp or the energy camp, or I put some stock in the information camp, but pretty much most of my understanding and belief in magic is firmly rooted in the psychological theory of magic. But I have to say, after this week, the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, especially when I've been working with a librarian, I'm starting to put some stock in this spirit model, and especially in the chaos servitor model, because I'm getting some pretty damn good results. And how all that pans out is yet to be seen. I did get an appointment today for my second interview next week, so things are progressing along nicely. Maybe if I think about it in one of my next videos, I'll give you an update and let you know how that goes. But so far, over the course of the last couple of weeks, things have definitely swung heavily in my favor since I started using the servitors as servitors and not merely as divination oracles. But you know, your mileage may vary, of course. It's up to you what model you subscribe to, and whether you think you would get any use out of the servitors or not, or as a divination tool or an oracle. That's totally up to you. Don't take my word for it. You know, definitely experiment and try it out yourself. I'm just here to say that after working with this deck and these cards for pretty much most of the last year, I am a firm believer. I mean, as it says in the Book of Law, success is your proof, and I definitely have quite a bit of a success with these. And I mean, that's my wholehearted endorsement of the 40 Servants here by Tommie Kelly. So that's enough about that. Let's move on to the next item. This was a Kickstarter project I backed. If you've been watching my videos, on one of my very, very early videos, I published on one of my very early videos, I showed off a complete uncut sheet of these that I got as a backing a higher tier. I don't know if these are available anymore. I know the author was selling his extra copies on Etsy at one time, but last I checked he had sold out because I had a problem getting these, and this is no fault of the organizer or the author of the cards. Apparently he had some problem with the fulfillment service, and it wasn't just me. People that had backed the higher tiers and had gotten the add-ons didn't get sent the decks. When some mix-up, I guess they thought that if you got the add-on, that was all you were entitled to, so they didn't send the decks. And then I had to Todd Alcott. I had to message him a few times on Kickstarter, and then eventually he just ended up sending me a deck directly himself. I'm not sure what happened with the fulfillment company, but you know, that's not important. I did get my uncut sheet, and this is my first view of Todd Alcott's The Pulp Tarot. Like I said, these were a Kickstarter project. I know he had sold some of the extras he had on his Etsy page. I don't think these are available anymore, or if they will ever be available again, which is a shame. I mean, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? The box. He based these on, he's the artist, and he totally created these himself. They are based on Pulp Fiction books from the 40s and 50s and 60s. They are designed to look like the box is designed to look like an old pulp paperback. The cards are all designed on pulp theme. It has a nice little magnetically closed box here, which is beautiful. I love it. They are designed around the Rider-Waite attributions. They are not designed around the Thoth deck. It comes with a little book here with the attributions on it, which is cool. And let's unwrap them here and check them out. Be careful, I don't want to damage them. They're red gilded edges. You can see the backs here. And the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers. Are these just not gorgeous? The Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. I'm not going to flip through every single card on the Minor Arcana here, but I know if you want to look at all the cards, you can go back and find my earlier video where I show off the uncut sheet. If you'd like to see them more in depth, I just want to I'm not sure of what the individual themes are on the Minor Arcana. I know each suit has kind of its own theme. Without getting too far into them here, just get them all share on the screen so you can check them out. Not a big Kickstarter kind of guy, and man, if I got enough tarot decks, that's all. I need another tarot deck like I need a hole in the head. But these just really stuck out to me. Stood out to me. I have I love pulp fiction. I love old novels. I love the aesthetic. And these, it's like I saw these and I'm like, I've got to have a set of these. These are just too freaking cool. But unfortunately, I don't know if they're still, I don't think they're still available. So if you didn't get a copy while they were on sale, you might have missed out. But the box is gorgeous. The box is amazing. You can go back and check out the uncut sheet if you want to see all the individual cards, which I do plan to have framed someday, but I'm currently, believe it or not, don't have any wall space to hang anything else up right now, so that may have to wait a bit. But yeah, Todd Alcott designed all of these himself, and they're all designed to look at that one. Designed to invoke, that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like Houdini. Invoke a pulp novel, you know, from the 40s or 50s. It looks like Joan of Arc. These are just too cool. Love it. I think that kind of reminds me of On to Get It Away. Awesome. Wow. These are great. I'm very happy with this. Took a while to get them. I mean, you know, and I had to go back and forth and end up getting them here, but they came, they saw, And they conquered. And you have this nice little magnetically closed box here that is just off the chain. I love it. I love it. Fantastic. There you have the 2021 first edition of Todd Alcott's Pulp Tarot. Beautiful. I love it. This is turning out to be a great video. And here we have the piece de resistance. I'm kind of skeptical because this box weighs a bit more than I would expect it to. So I definitely hope it is what I bought. Got this off of eBay. It was actually an auction, and not a buy it now. Oh wow, yes. I actually got this for, to be honest with you, a hell of a good price. Oh, it is. I got this for a hell of a good price. And, wow. Oh, looky there. This is just, wow. We've got a purple silk slip case here. Yes, that is the Book of Thoth. Let me get it out of here. This is a vellum bound Book of Thoth. This is from Hellfire Club Books. Wow. Oh, just looking at some of the pages here. A couple of the pages are a little rough cut, but having gotten other books from Hellfire, I can't say that that's entirely unexpected. It smells amazing. You can smell the leather. This is one of, I believe, 22, I think is the limitation on it. Let's see if I see it anywhere. If it's actually numbered. Okay, I don't believe it is. But this is a rebinding of, actually a rebinding of the 2017 Weiser version of the Book of Thoth. But this is one of 22. There was one of the vellum bound editions made for each of the major arcana, of which this is number 9, the the Hermit. And here we have it inlaid into the back. In purple silk. Oh, again, this is just the regular Weiser hardback edition, but what makes this special is this is hand bound in vellum, by Hellfire Club Books, and he made one for each of the major arcana of the tarot. So there were only 22 of these vellum editions produced, this being number 9 for the Hermit. I actually snagged this on eBay for an incredible price, even on auction. You know, auctions usually go for way more than things are worth. So this is my second fully bound vellum book from Hellfire. I also have a copy of EO 131's Prelude, fully bound in vellum in a slipcase. What really prompted me to get this is, I mean, it's the Hermit. Where else should the Hermit edition of the Book of Thoth reside if not in the Hermetic Hermitage? He is right at home here with us. And this is beautiful. Again, it doesn't have a stated edition, but technically the edition is the book number is based on the tarot card inlaid in the front cover there. And then we have another card inlaid in the back cover here. This is beautiful. And the slipcase, again, is just stunning. Everything is in purple silk. We have some almost like a, maybe you can see that, almost like a snakeskin leather on the top and bottom edges here. And get her back in there. Wow, beautiful. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it, but I am very confident in saying I got this for about $200 or $250 less than it originally sold for. And it was one of those that I waited to the last few minutes to put a bid on it because I didn't want to start a bidding war. And I was like, do I want to put this price on it or that price on it? I'm going to bid X. And in about the last 10 seconds, somebody put a final bid on it that was within $4 of my bid. And if I had to put the my lower initial bid on it, I would have lost it. But I went with my gut, went with a little bit higher bid, and I beat the final bidder out by $4. And I have a second vellum bound edition from Hellfire Club. I have quite a few Hellfire Club books. I have more I'm going to be unboxing and showing in the future. I've really tried to crack down here lately and get as many of the AA publications of Hellfire as I can. I got quite a few from Hellfire directly over the years before they ripped me off on a couple of books, and now I absolutely won't buy from them directly anymore. I do see some of their stuff come up on the secondhand market fairly often, so I've been trying to get what I can get off the secondhand market, but unfortunately, man, you make beautiful books, and I've gotten some great stuff from you over the years, but I've ordered 2 books from you I never got, and you absconded with my money. So unfortunately, fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. You know, I'm just not gonna pull that trigger and there's some stuff I'd really like to have that they have on their website, but I'm just not going to take the chance. There's probably a 95% chance you'll never see it. They are absolutely horrible about communicating with you through email or Facebook or whatever other social media they're on. They just will ignore you and not respond to you and never send you your book and never refund your money. And unfortunately, I mean, you know, they had a great thing going. They produced some beautiful books over the years. I've got some amazing books I'm very proud of and very happy to have, but I don't know, it was about 2.5 years ago, they just they kept selling books and just stopped shipping them. And if you bought anything, they'd take your money and you'd never get it. So it's a shame. They weren't just ripping off individuals, they were ripping off book dealers too. So, you know, it's a shame. I don't know why people do that. They had a good thing going. They make some great books. But here in the last couple of years, I've managed to get a few editions of books of theirs that I've long wanted and just didn't have an opportunity to get. I've got secondhand off of eBay or book dealers, and this is one of them. I think I've got at least 2 more for the upcoming videos, so maybe I'll sit down one day and make a video of all the Hellfire books that I do have, because I have quite a few. But yeah, this is stunning. I'm very happy to have a copy of this. So let's just recap the video here. I've got the number 9 of 22 vellum bound edition of the Book of Thoth. We have the 40 Servants limited 5th anniversary edition and the hardback copy of the 40 Servants Grimoire, and Todd Alcott's Pulp Tarot, the 2021 first edition. And that's been the tarot episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I love to see your comments, read your comments, hear your comments. I will respond if you have any questions. And as always, I'm very glad and thankful to have you watching my videos, and I will see you next time. And until then, love is the law, love under will.